No, baby girl, your deck is upside down. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mystic Rain here, and today we're going to be talking about tarot reversals. Okay, so don't get mad, please. This video is not going to go the way you hoped it would. I gotta be real honest here. And, I'm not going to teach you tarot reversals, all right? There, I said it. However, for the ones that stay on this video, I will put at the end a very cool trick that'll help you get them anyway, okay? But it's going to be at the end of the video because I want you to understand why I don't actually teach it. And for those that try to skip ahead fast, I'm going to put in a mid-roll for one of those YouTube ads, okay? So don't you dare. I need you to listen to me because this is so important. There are a few reasons why I do not teach tarot reversals. The first reason, and probably the most important reason, is if you need to ask anybody to help you with the meaning of a reversed card, you do not know the meaning of the card. And this is like not meant to be a read. I'm so supportive of all of you guys' journey. Really, sincerely, I am. But if you need somebody to tell you the reverse meaning of a card, you do not know the meaning of the card. The issue with learning tarot is that so much information is thrown at you at one time. This is why books are not effective, right? This is why you end up on YouTube and then you click the video that says learn tarot in 2 hours, which is impossible, by the way. You get it and you're frustrated because you can't retain any of the information, or you thought that the content or the stuff inside of the video itself wasn't quality or whatever, because it's not possible to learn tarot that fast. It just isn't, unless you're one of like those savants or whatever, cool, but you're not going to learn it that fast. And the more information that's thrown to you, the harder it is to retain. That's why you haven't retained any of the information, which is how you ended up on my channel, right? Also, this is why my Learn Tarot series is broken up into 11 videos, because it's deliberate. It's done that way on purpose because I know that if I made one video with 78 cards, one, you're not going to watch it to the end. Two, you're not going to retain all that information. It is very deliberate that I put out a certain amount of cards and then I make you think about it for a week. That is on purpose, right? So if I do all of that and then I make reversals, I'm going to do it the same way. It's going to be 11 videos over the course of 3 months teaching you the reversals. But I think it's a cop-out because you would already know the reversals if you know the meaning of a card. If you know a card inside out, you will know the reverse meaning of a card, okay? The second reason why I don't do this is because I don't read reversals. That's the honest to God truth. I think it's almost a little bit
no.
inauthentic for me to teach it to you, knowing that I don't actually practice it myself. There's a reason why I don't read reversals. I don't read reversals because I don't need them. A card can come out of the deck and I know what it's meant to say. I know if it's meant to be right side up or if it's meant to tell me the shadow aspect of what it is that you're dealing in your life. The reason for that is because, one, I'm just good at what I do, but two, I have a lot of different abilities. And so when I'm doing a reading for people, I'm not depending on the cards. The cards are a really awesome tool that I use, but I don't need to give you a reading with a deck of cards. What I have found over time is that cards give me more authority. So when people sit down and they ask me, what do you pick up from me? If I start saying things to you without cards, it feels to you like I'm judging you, right? But there's something about people seeing me pull cards out, they feel like it's destined. And so part of me using cards is for you, if I'm honest, but I read a lot of different things. I read auras, which tells me a lot of information. I've already have spirit talking to me before you walk in a lot of the times. And so I usually already have somewhat of a download before you get there, right? But because people, it's hard for them to understand that or to receive that, I have to use cards. So I don't need a reversal, right? Now, not everybody's abilities manifest that way. Some people don't have like natural psychic abilities or tendencies, but they are really good card readers. And because of that, they need to use reversals because that is their primary and dominant tool. But because it's not mine, I don't need to use reversals. And another reason why I don't like to use them is because when I used to try to use reversals, I got to a point where I realized I could never remember what the dominant part of the deck was, right? Like what the dominant right side up was. Because sometimes you'll pull cards and every card you pull is upside down. And then so people think, oh, you need all the reverse meanings. No, baby girl, your deck is upside down. The majority of traditional tarot readers probably won't teach it to you either. There is a difference between a traditional tarot reader and an intuitive tarot reader. I am a traditional tarot reader, but people that are more intuitive tarot readers may read them upside down. Another reason why I am hesitant to put out any content on reverse meaning of cards is because in my heart of hearts, I don't actually feel done with the first part of the tarot learning series. I could make 11 more videos going over the same cards in the same order and tell you more things that I didn't say, right? Like there's so many things in the cards that I have not had the opportunity to cover for a lot of reasons. One, I know you won't watch a video that long. You won't do it. I see my analytics, right? Two, it's too much information. It bombards you with stuff. But I didn't discuss things like zodiac signs. I didn't discuss things like coloring, what different colors mean, because, oh yes, different colors have a meaning. I didn't discuss things like what way is their head facing? Are they facing to the left or are they facing to the right? That has a meaning, right? Depending on which way the characters in the cards are facing, you're dealing with consciousness and you're dealing with subconsciousness. There are so many more deeper layers. I can go so biblical with the tarot cards per card and like what the biblical Christian versions of the meanings of the cards are. There is so much that I could do with reading them the normal way that I haven't even had the opportunity to touch. And if I were to start on doing reversals, I just feel like it would be cutting things short. One thing that I want you guys to understand is that there is no such thing as like learning tarot and then mastering it, right? Tarot is a lifelong journey. You will always learn things about it throughout your life. I've been reading tarot for 10 years. And I still learn new things about the cards every day. And I'm an actual practitioner and I get paid for what I do. So there is no such thing as like knowing the cards and then you're done, right? But there is a such thing as getting comfortable enough with the card to be able to know what the reverse meaning of a card is just because you're comfortable with the card meaning itself. And so I don't want you guys to think that if I get the upright meanings of the cards and then I get the reverse meanings of the cards and that means I know the cards. No, not necessarily, because there's so much more to it. It's so much more in depth, and I don't want to make it cheap. I don't want to cheapen tarot because it's on YouTube and I'm looking for views. I don't want to give you guys reverse meanings when I already know that the majority of you have not watched all 11 videos, and I know you haven't watched it because I see my analytics. But for you guys that have made it to the end of this video and then didn't get mid-roll by YouTube yet, or maybe you did because I'm still trying to figure out how those things work. This is what you can do, because I do want you to feel like you can walk away from this without being frustrated that Mystic Rain didn't help you. So, people a lot of times think that a reverse meaning of a card is the opposite of the meaning itself, which in essence, yes, it is. But the reverse meaning of a card is the shadow of the card. That's it. That's the reverse meaning. It's the shadow of the card. So if you are comfortable with the actual meaning of the card, you will already understand what the shadow of the meaning of the card is. You wouldn't actually need to be taught a reversal. But I will give you an example to help you get there, since I promised to give you a little golden nugget. So if you take the Fool, for example, your Fool is the beginning of the tarot, right? It's that taking that leap of faith. It's that new beginnings, the starting something new, trusting in yourself, right? Jumping. It's just jumping, allowing yourself to jump and trust that you will have the wings to fly. That's really what that is. It's just the starting of something new. It's just newness. The shadow aspect of that is, what are you refusing to let go of? What is it that you do not want it to complete? What is it that you are afraid to start? Why are you afraid to have faith? Why are you afraid to trust? Why are you afraid to trust in yourself? Why don't you want to move on? That is a shadow aspect of the Fool. Every reverse meaning is a shadow aspect of the card, right? I just don't like to focus on it because who wants to live there in the shadow all the time? Sometimes I would rather be positive. So, will you be getting reversals from me? I don't want to say never, because everything is possibility. But I will say not right now. Okay? not right now. At least watch the first 11 videos first. When the first 11 videos gets to a place where I feel like people have gone through all the videos and I like trust you guys enough to do reversals, then I'll consider it. But don't hold your breath. Okay? So, I hope that answers your question. I accept the fact that it's not going to be satisfactory for a lot of you guys, but I do also hope that you guys can understand why deliberate learning of reversals isn't necessarily required, because when you understand the card, you will naturally understand the shadow, which is the reversed meaning. So if you focus more so on understanding tarot itself, the reversals will come out to you naturally. You don't actually, in my personal opinion, need to focus so hard on figuring out what the reversed meaning is, because if you're trying to figure out what the reversed meaning is, you don't actually know the meaning itself. So, this is no judgment, because a lot of you guys reached out to me personally asking for reversals. Please don't come for me. I understand that you may be upset. If you're upset, you can at me in the comments. I will still love all of them because I love all of you, okay? But hopefully you can understand that it's just not going to happen today, all right? All right. So, as always, guys, if you like what you see, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys soon.